Today we're going to be doing an update on my project plan, my update for October. We do have a rollout, and this was a decision I decided to make this literally today. Actually no, yesterday I decided to make this decision just because I wanted to work on something else. So there we go. We are still going strong with this, not any closer, well we are getting closer. I have decided that I'm going to give my eyeshadow that's in the original 10 a usage goal, so that's going to be rolling out eventually, and then we are creeping up with the other 2 items that are in my original 10 too, so I feel like it's coming sooner rather than later. Anyway, I apologise for the sun. It's very cloudy and sunny, so the sunlight may change and it is making a really weird shadow. So let me move you guys over here for now. If the sun comes out, I might get blinded, but it is what it is. Okay, so firstly, let's go into my update and where I'm at. So as I said, this is my eyeshadow palette, my Naked Urban Decay Wild West palette. In here we're working on the shade Whiskey, and I do feel like the dip is coming more obvious now. Now I have decided I am going to keep this eyeshadow in until I've used it 100 times, and that 100 times is in 19 times, wait, it's in 19 goes. Yeah, we're at 81 uses now, and this is where we're currently at. I do think we're now actually seeing a dip, and I feel like the dip's much more obvious. I can see like it's making a little shadow and it's actually dipping. Like before, you know, it was like disturbance and there's like a little bit of a dip, but I feel like now there's definitely a crevice and it's, I feel like, more obvious now. Anyway, I've decided, yeah, 100 uses, and I'm gonna roll this one out. And that is only because I know that these 2 highlighters are going to roll out relatively soon. So, we firstly have my MAC Soft and Gentle eyeshadow, which looks like this. Again, as it is a baked product, looks like there's been no usage in this at all. I have used this 45 times in this project. We are at 3 uses over the past month, and we've got 5 more uses until this one rolls out and reaches 50 uses. So I do think that's going to happen this year, probably in December. I don't think I'll be wearing it 5 times in November, but November could surprise me. And then my other one is my Sleek Highlighting Palette in Solstice, and we're working on the shade Equinox, which is the orange shade down here. Now we are at 47 uses in this project, and so we have 3 more uses until this one rolls out. That could actually happen in November. You know, these 2 are obviously going to be rolling out soon. I might as well give a usage goal to the eyeshadow, and kind of, well, it won't be necessarily close in rolling out time period because it's still 19 more uses until I reach 100 uses. And I think that's still going to take me a few more months. So I reckon probably in the springtime next year, I'll probably roll out the eyeshadow. I guess it depends if I'm also working on more or less eyeshadows at a point. Obviously I'm at a max at the moment with 5 eyeshadows in this project. But if I'm working on less eyeshadows at a time, then I'll be using that a lot more. So that could come quicker. So you never know. Because I don't wear these often at the same time. I kind of do like a stack, so they're like a stack like this, and every single time I wear makeup, like today for example, I put Sunset Horizons on, so then I would put this underneath at the bottom of the stack, and then tomorrow it would be the Mercury Retrograde palette. So that's kind of how I play it. But anyway, yeah, I do that with a lot of my eyeshadow stuff, which is why behind me, actually you can't really see on my table, because I just kind of like use them, put them on the bottom of the stack, and then next one on top. Those are the 3 items I'm waiting to complete, and then we will see where we go. Then we have my Sunset Horizons palette. This is my Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette, working on the shade called Best, which is this orange shade here. Now, I totally thought we were going to hit pan on it this week, or this month even. Not yet, but I think we're very, very close. So it won't surprise me if in this next month that we do hit pan on it, because that eyeshadow is stunning and also quite deep tip now. And the sunlight is really making it shimmer. Anyway, I love this eyeshadow. It is a bit crumbly. I've used it 22 times in this project, and overall I'm actually really enjoying how my palette is beginning to look a lot more used now. This was one of my newer eyeshadow palettes, and so seeing it having more use in it is nice to see. Okay, then we have my lip product. This is my Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in the shade I'm Nude. I'm wearing it today. I'm also wearing like a gloss over the top of it, but I do love wearing this. I have used this 14 times in this project. It's actually in here for 20 uses, so 6 more uses and this can be rolled out. I am working on a lot of lip products at the moment, so I would say maybe next month it'll be rolled out, but I am working on several lip products at the moment, so we will see how soon I can get this one out. Probably I would say again, well actually in November I do have some holidays, and then in December I am, you know, Christmas period. I do tend to wear makeup a lot more when I'm off work and when I'm also at Christmas time. I wear makeup like literally every single day, so I will probably have more chance of rolling it out probably around that time period. Then we have my Mercury Retrograde palette. This is by Huda Beauty, and in here we're working on the shade called Crush, which is this lovely like nude neutral shade here. I have used this 2 times this past month, a total of 9 in this project, and we've just got this in here for the vibes. We're just going to see how long it takes for me to get any progress with it. Then a few months ago I rolled in this eyeshadow trio. This is my Pop Beauty Bright Up Your Life eyeshadow trio in Champagne Mocha, and I rolled in the middle shade, which again I think is getting some solid progress. I've now used this one 2 times this month, a total of 8 uses in this project, and yeah, I think the dip is dipping, and I won't be surprised as well if I do hit pan on this before the end of the year, because it is like a shimmery shade. It is a lighter shade as well. I do tend to pack that on heavier than darker shades, so I'll probably get through that one a little bit faster. Then the item that I have rolled out this month is this. This is my Tarte concealer, Shape Tape Contour Concealer in the shade Fair. Absolutely love this. I think this is one of my favourite concealers I've ever had in my entire life. I'm not even joking. I have enjoyed wearing this a lot. It's got some good coverage, and for me, I struggle with that with concealers. Concealers are always a bit like hit or miss for me. And I don't think I actually put a usage goal to this. I think I just said I was going to leave this in until the end and just see what we're going to do with it. But I have used it 12 times now. I used it 5 times this month. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep consistent with my other projects and keep this in for 10 uses. So 10 uses, well 12, I used it for 12. I decided literally only yesterday when it was the 1st of November. I was like, you know what, I'm going to roll this out this month, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to roll this one out. And I have already picked my item for this month, because obviously the start of the month was already happened. So I will introduce that to you shortly once I've gone through all my other items first. Then we have this eyeshadow palette. This is my Revolution Ultra Professional eyeshadow in Flawless. And I think last month, at least in my spreadsheet, I put this as cheerful. And I don't know if I even mentioned that it was cheerful in my video. But it's actually called Cheerless. And that is this shade here. I have used this only 2 times this month. It is this shade here, and yeah, it's a darker shade, but it's also a shimmer, so it might go down quite quickly. I don't know. This is in obviously until I hit pan on it. The sun is absolutely blinding me, but neither. It's fine. Then last month I rolled in another lip product, and that was my little pencil Color Me Confident Vibrant Matte Lipstick. And it is this red shade. Oh, there we go. Now it's popping up. It is this lovely red shade. Now I've used this only 3 times the past month. So not very many. And I think I've got this rolled in for 10 uses. So a few more, well, a couple more months probably until this one rolls out as well. We will see. And then finally, okay, so this is the item that I am replacing my Tarte concealer with. I'm going to miss using my Tarte concealer a lot as I am working on a different concealer in a different project. But maybe once I finish that one, I can then roll this one in. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. So I decided that overall in general, I'm not working on very many blushes at the moment. So I wanted to roll in a blush. I'm literally only working on 3 blushes at the moment, which is a little compared to a lot of my other genres in my collection, where I'm working on like 19 eyeshadows at the moment. I'm working on like 6 different highlighters. I'm working on 5 different bronzers and only like 2 or 3 different blushes. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna up you. I'm gonna add to you. So that's what I've decided to do. I'm rolling in this. Now this I panned in, I think maybe even my previous project pan, or at least a few years ago. This was definitely been in one of my project pans anyway. It might have actually been in my, I have no idea, it might have been in my Project 50, no it wasn't in my Project 50. My pan and everything maybe? It might have been in that one that I put pan on this, I can't quite remember. Anyway, and this has already got a pan in it, as you can see. This is my NARS Orgasm. I do find the names of these quite sus. But it is what the name is, so I can't really deny it anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna roll this one in for 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. Wow, 10 minutes. I'm gonna roll this in for 10 uses. There we go. Got there in the end. And yeah, just that'll probably keep me happy for a couple of months, probably until December. And then I'll probably roll it out, probably actually in January. Not me, but anyway, that is it. That is my update. I am honestly struggling to see, I can't even see the screen right now. So that is my update. That is where I am currently with my project. I'm still enjoying this project. It is lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. And this one, we are now at, when did I start this? In February of last year. So we must be at 17 months? So no, hang on. Yes, so we have definitely lasted longer. We've definitely extended. I remember, I do know we've definitely extended because I know I've had to add extra columns into my spreadsheet to make the table bigger. But honestly, I don't know if you can actually see that. But all of the red, you can see what's all being rolled out and what's still going. Pretty happy about that. Stuff is happening, but yeah, still not quite there. We are getting there though. We're getting there. I think the next few months, these 3 are going to be rolling out and this project will come to a close. We can see that the end is coming for this project. I might restart it and redo it again after I finish this one, because I do like doing this project in general. It's still a nice way of using a lot of my items. Let me know if you would like me to continue doing this project and like restarting it a brand new session. Let me know, or if you prefer me just to not do it. Everything is happening and these are going to be rolling out very, very soon. Anyway, I'm going to go and get out the sunlight and enjoy the rest of my day. I'm gonna go back to cleaning, to be honest. I nearly forgot to film this. I nearly forgot to post this. I have been heavily busy deep cleaning, decluttering my flat. You can't tell, I have not done this room to be honest, but I have been doing a lot of sorting things out in my flat. So this took a bit of a back burner. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go. I would be really happy to finish this at the end of December, but that's not likely. I'm not gonna be using my eyeshadow 18 times in the next couple of months. I mean, it could be a surprise, but that's unlikely. But yeah, anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. The sun, it's crazy. Look. Look. This is what I have to deal with. This is what I'm dealing with. And obviously, as I work here, the afternoons right now, killer.